From Transformers Earthspark, this is the one-step flip changer Elita-1 and the one-step flip changer Skullcruncher. Elita-1, of course, one of my favorite Transformers ever. That's why she was the many toys of episode 2. As for Skullcruncher, not a character I talk about a lot, definitely not on like my Mount Rushmore Decepticons, but a character I'm always happy to see because Evil Gator, cool idea for Transformers. As you can see, these are the gimmick figures one step, so there's probably not going to be a lot going on, but even still, you can usually get some pretty cool tricks out of these gimmick figures. Elita, I think, looks great. Skullcruncher, I don't really know how he looks. I just want to give him a proper go, because I didn't even see pictures of that guy before I found him in stores. So now, let's get these figures out of the box. Getting a look at these two in their alternate modes, and I do like what Elita-1 brings to the table. There's a little bit of paint on the figure, the shapes are alright, it looks like a great interpretation of that SUV mode. Then you look at Skullcruncher, and, well, it kind of looks like an alligator. It also kind of looks like an aircraft carrier, and really just looks like a 2x4. But come on, let's be fair, these are one-step changers. They're not going to be able to do much because they have to convert in one go. So for Elita must be using the same type of gimmick as Swindle. So we're just going to push up, and there we go. Okay, yeah, no, I see it a lot more now. This looks like a very intense remold of the Earthspark Swindle one-step. Very solid, actually. I think it looks so much better than that original. As for our Skullcruncher, we're going to get this tail folded up, and then, oh, it's a jackknife! Okay, so we're seeing the same transformation skeletons we've seen on other figures before, but that was kind of clever, actually. I was not expecting those to be the skeletons used for these figures. All the complaints I had about the vehicle modes all the complaints I had about the alternate modes do not apply here in robot mode. Truth be told, I think both these figures look good for one-step changers. Elita-1 could obviously... Here we go. Elita-1 could definitely... Oh, wow. Why aren't you locking into place? There we go. So it looks like Elita-1 might have a bit of a hair trigger, but she looks good, right? It looks like the Warrior class figure. It has about as much paint as the Warrior class figure. I liked it. But then we look at Skullcruncher. This is just a good, burly-looking robot mode. It doesn't look anything like Skullcruncher does in the show, but unfortunately that's par for the course for a lot of the Earthspark figures at this point. In order to transform him back, all we're going to do is hit this on the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to flip him. So, boom. Good. Now, the tail you do have to do yourself, but hey, I kind of dig that, actually. That I'm with. And then as for Elita, we're just going to have her flop down. Oh, okay. Overall, I'd say they're a solid pair. I don't have many complaints. The reality is that for the price point of the one-step changers, which is to say they don't have a lot of money to work with, they're solid. Elita-1 is one of the best-looking one-steps we've gotten out of Earthspark, and even though the alligator mode's not the best, Skullcruncher at least is a good dynamic flip and change. If I was a young Transformers fan, I think I would adore both of these, the Skullcruncher especially. And as an adult Transformers fan, I can still admire them for the gimmick. It works. I like it. What else can I say?